Hi, hello from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Jillian here. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm in Chattanooga for Melanie's 30th birthday. 30, flirty, and thriving. It's been a lot of fun. So far, I've been to the aquarium. I've been to Rock City and Ruby Falls for the first time. It was epic. Very, very cool. I feel like all of my little muscles are like screaming, but in a good way. It's been really fun. Today we're going to explore the art district. My family and I used to come to Chattanooga a lot, and I remember really liking Rembrandt's, and I think that's still here. It's like a cute little coffee shop in the art district. So we're gonna go exploring. First thing, I'm just gonna put some moisturizer on. This is actually, I got this from TJ Maxx. I don't know the brand. It's Lanolin. It's this. It's actually a night recovery cream, so it's probably meant for like, you know, hydration, repair, things like that. But because my skin is so dry, I use it as a daily moisturizer. It smells really nice. It smells like the moisturizers that you would find in your grandmother's bathroom. And so I've really liked it, and it was like $6 at TJ Maxx. So cannot go wrong with that. And I'm gonna put some face oil. This is just rose hip. I got this at TJ Maxx forever ago, and this bottle has lasted me way too long. It's amazing. I have been liking face oils just to go like where I would highlight. Oh, I like my facial oils to go like just where I would highlight my face naturally. And that way it gives my foundation a little bit of a like hydration boost. So I usually put some on my chin, right above my eyebrows, and on my cheekbones. And you can just kind of tell it gives your face like, it gives my face a little bit of a sheen. And whatever's left over, I just kind of rub on my hands because we need nice smooth hands, don't we? Yeah, I think I read that in a magazine once. For foundation, I am going in with this foundation that I have been using nonstop. I really like it. It's the Light Illusion foundation from Flower Beauty. I use it in shade Natural Beige. I kind of just squirt some onto the inner part of my hand, like that. Just kind of take my little elf. I think this is just their little, this is just their little stippling brush. And I've been liking this. It's like a perfect size, and it's very feathery, so it makes your foundation look very airbrushed and not super cakey. I should probably give you guys a little bit of a story of the housing situation here in Chattanooga. I had originally booked an Airbnb, and it was gorgeous. It was a cabin a little bit outside of Chattanooga, and I mean, it was just like, on paper, it looked like a little dreamy cabin space. It was also way more affordable than any of the other cabins that I had come across. So I was like, wow, this is just like a gold mine. Long story short, I booked this cabin like a month ago. So a month before the trip. We were only able to get the check-in instructions 2 days before departure, like before we left to come here, which I kind of thought at first that was a little strange, but at the same time, I've stayed in a couple of Airbnbs, and I just thought maybe for like security reasons, they might need to do that just to make sure, like, you know, people don't get into your place and know how to get into your place like a month in advance. I get it. That's fine. We get these check-in instructions. Basically, the gist that I got for this cabin is there's a really large hill that you have to drive up to get to the cabin, and it's a gravel road. And so the host was letting us know that if we did not have four-wheel drive on any of our vehicles, that we would have to park at the end of the road, which is a 1/4 mile walk up to the house. I was like, okay, that's could be a slight inconvenience, but we'll need the exercise. It's fine. The only other check-in instructions that she listed were that the sliding glass door to the cabin would be open and we could enter in through the glass door. So I don't know about y'all, but my first thought was, so where are the keys? Or like, is there a lockbox? Is there a keypad? I mean, I've stayed in a couple of Airbnbs at this point, and if there's not a physical key, there's those like little keypad things, like, you know, locks, security. things that might make you not be the protagonist in a horror film. I just messaged the host and I was really, really friendly. I was really nice. I was like,
I'm so excited to stay in your cabin. The instructions are super easy and straightforward. Is there a key anywhere to the house, just so that when I'm coming in and out, I have a way to like lock up?
She said, and I quote, these were the 3 sentences that she responded with, to the point. There are no locks. The area is remote. There's no need to lock the doors. At that point, I had so many thoughts going through my mind. Now I'm going in with I got this at TJ Maxx. I did a little damage at TJ Maxx. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation and Bronzer Stick. On one side, it's the foundation, and on the other side, it's like a contour bronze cream stick situation. Okay, upon reading that text message, I was alarmed would be a slight understatement. I watch way too much true crime. Like if I'm in the car, odds are I'm listening to a true crime podcast. If I'm at home, I'm watching a show about cults. I'm watching a show about kidnappings. I know I shouldn't, but it's so interesting to me. The human psychology and all of it is so interesting. Anyway, I watch way too much true crime to think, what a look, to think that was normal or okay or like cool. And even if 1,000 people had stayed at that Airbnb with no locks and they had no problem, I didn't want to be that one girl that stays at this cabin in the middle of the woods with no neighbors, and my car, God forbid, doesn't make it up this 1/4 mile driveway, and I'm stuck in a house without any locks. No, not doing it. We contacted Airbnb and they were angels. They were literally the easiest people to work with in the entire world. I'm just using that same brush for my foundation. I'm on vacation. I'm not bringing thousands of brushes, so this little stippling brush is great. I called Airbnb and they were really, really nice, and they were the most personable customer service I have ever talked to. I called at like 11 p.m. So for the people that were customer service at that point to be as hospitable and personable and friendly as they were, oh my gosh, I was just so blown away. I've never had customer service like that at all. And not only did they really help us out, make us feel heard, they did reach out to the host. Even though the host was going to put locks on the doors, I still just had this weird gut spiritual feeling about it. I just was like, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. I got my money back. But now I'm in the Chattanooga Choo Choo, which is like iconic to Chattanooga. If you've ever been in Chattanooga, especially as a kid, I came to the Choo Choo and like thought it was the coolest thing. That's where I am now. It's really, really cute, very quaint. There's a frothy monkey in here, and I'm not getting murdered. So
There's a plus.
I'm kind of skipping all over the place. Sorry. I'm gonna do a super easy eye. This is just an old Morphe palette. I don't even remember the name of this one, but it has a lot of neutrals. I haven't actually even really been doing eye makeup, but we're going to the art district, so I can't look like a mere woman. I need to be a little amplified, you know? Then there's this nice little, you can't see this shade right here? You can't see that. This nice little champagne shade. Just gonna use my fingers, go into that shade, and apply that all over my lid. Going in now with just the like chocolate color in the palette. This is a matte chocolatey color, and I'm just going to go in that crease and kind of buff it out. We're not being very precise with this eye look today.
Just something super easy.
All right, I just have this little, from my Birchbox, this little Smashbox eyeliner. I don't know the name. It's just one of those little charcoal eyeliners, and I am just going to go on the lash line here and smudge it out a little bit. Have y'all ever been here to Chattanooga, and what do you like to do? They have quite a few breweries here, which has been really fun. I have gone to Odd Story Brewing Company, I've gone to Chattanooga Brewing Company, and I think we want to try another one today. Craft beer is really great. I am kind of a girly beer drinker, and so I prefer like sours. So that's kind of usually what I get. This is just a Sonia Kashik pencil fluffy brush. I usually get sours. I like ambers. I don't like anything too hoppy and nothing too extremely bitter. Yesterday there was a place that had a pina colada sour. Oh my gosh, that was at Odd Story Brewing Company. So good. And I noticed that like pretzels here are a big thing. Every place we've been to so far has had like big soft pretzels with cheese. So good. I'm just gonna go in with CoverGirl Lash Blast. With that pencil brush, I'm just going back into like that chocolate shade, and I'm gonna do a little bit on my lower lash line. For brows, I'm kind of shook at myself because I have only been using gel for like the last couple months, but I've been really wanting just a little something to fill in my brows lately. So I went back to my favorite drugstore brow pencil, and this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in shade Espresso, and it just has like a little spoolie on the side and the product on the other. Instead of like going in and really filling in the entire brow like I used to do, I just kind of go in and feather the product and just go in line with my hair strokes to get more of that feathery brow versus a really powdery brow. And with a little bit of the Benefit brow, what is this? You know, the Benefit one. I am just going in and brushing my eyebrows up a little bit. I finally jumped onto the Glossier Cloud Paint train, and this is the shade Dawn. This is pigmented. I really want to try the M Cosmetics Blush Serum. It's that cute little like spherical pump blush product from Michelle Phan. Oh, they look so good. Until then though, I have been enjoying my Glossier one. I just put it on the back of my hand. A little dab goes a long way. That will be way too much. With my finger, I just kind of dab and work in like couple places on my hand to make sure I don't have too much product. Then I just kind of dab that on the cheeks. The first time I used this, I didn't realize how pigmented it was, and I looked like a pumpkin. And then I just take my stippling brush and like blend it in. See how easy that was? Oh my gosh. And then I take a little bit across my nose just to give like that sun-kissed look. Kind of connect it to my apples of my cheeks. Lately, I've been taking a little bit right underneath that bronzer on my forehead and just kind of connecting it in with the bronzer. And I just love how pretty and like supple that is on the cheeks. It's so nice. For highlight, I picked up this little travel size of the Becca Opal highlight, and the Becca Opal and Moonstone highlights were my favorite highlights when I first got into the highlighting game, and these are just so pretty. It's more of a true champagne color. If I'm really fair, this will look muddy on me, but I'm self-tanned right now, so it will be fine. This is such a gorgeous shiny highlight. Oh my god. Okay, and last but not least, I am going in with a OG. I don't know if this is discontinued or if they still have this shade, but this is the Clinique Chubby Sticks in shade Super Strawberry 07. This is just like the most perfect, like rosy, deep pink color, and it's a lip balm and a lip tint. So it's so hydrating, and I find when I'm traveling, especially if I'm going to be outside a lot, I don't really want a liquid lip or a lipstick that might either be too drying or too hydrating where it will move around. So a little lip balm situation like this is just perfect. And I just love the color. And it has such a natural, pretty shine. Perfect. Love it. All right, so this is the finished look. I love the highlight. I love the lip color. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. I will insert some clips, a little montage, if you will, of some of the things that I've done so that you can kind of come along for the ride, come along for the journey. hope everyone has an amazing week. If you haven't yet, please do hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me so much. And if you want to, leave a comment so we can be friends. I love connecting with people on this little YouTube community that we have going on. Y'all have a great day. Bye.